There are concerns the conflict between India and Pakistan is escalating amid reports of a new round of strikes on each other's territory. It comes after a series of Indian missiles struck Pakistan on Wednesday, resulting in multiple fatalities in a move that New Delhi says was targeting terrorist infrastructure. Let's get more on this with Nikkei Asia journalist Adnan Amir, who joins me now from Islamabad. Adnan, thank you for your time today. Now, Pakistan's information minister had said earlier this evening that the forces have destroyed military installations along the de facto border and dozens of Indian soldiers were killed. What do you know about these incidents? Because India says it has also intercepted multiple Pakistani missiles or drones.
Yeah, so thanks for having me on your show. At the moment, the situation is really murky. So the information that is coming, it's really hard to verify. So Pakistan government is claiming that after the standoff on the very first day in which 5 Indian jets were shot, earlier in the morning, since early in the morning, the India has launched at least 25 drones on different military installations of Pakistan, and Pakistan has shot 25 drones emanating from India. But at the same time, India is also claiming that there were attacks on its defense positions last night. So the situation is really murky. But I think what we do know is that India attacked Pakistani positions the other day, and in retaliation, Pakistan was able to shoot down its jets, and now the confrontation is going on. And here in Pakistan, I think the Pakistani government has said it categorically that what India has done, Pakistan is yet to retaliate. And so even people here also in India are waiting for Pakistan's retaliatory strike.
So do residents both...
critical.
Yeah, so do you think where you are in Islamabad, the residents there are feeling that a more serious strike by India is imminent?
Well, not at the moment. At the moment, people think that it's Pakistan's turns now, because first Pakistan has to attack India in retaliation to what India has done. And if Pakistan did that strike, then there can be an attack on India. So not before that. But we do fear that there can be drone attacks and kamikaze drones that India has sent that can come here. But overall, the situation here in capital Islamabad, it's calm and peaceful.
Yes, I mean... The Pakistani military did say that, it shot down 12 drones around the city of Lahore, a very populated part of Pakistan. What can you tell us about that and other reported attacks in other cities?
Yeah, so Indian drones have been shot through the length of Pakistan-India border, starting from Karachi all the way to Rawalpindi. The army has claimed that they have shot down 25 drones, and so there have been reported casualties in Lahore in which there are people who have been wounded, and the rest of the drones, I think they've crashed on at different places. They caused property damage, but there were no casualties. So it's still not clear what was the target of these drones, but the Indian sources claim that the targets were the Pakistan's air defense systems.
Now, when Pakistan claimed that it had shot down 5 Indian jets, the Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif yesterday said that this was Pakistan's retaliation. So it did signal perhaps that, there was some scope for de-escalation. But do you think the events of the past few hours mean that there will be another day of escalation?
Yes, I think so. Initially, Pakistan, the Pakistan leadership was content with the fact that the jets that they have shot down are enough for a retaliatory measure. But what has happened since the morning, the Indian drones, I think it has changed the position. And now the Pakistani top leadership is having a meeting. But it's my understanding that the Pakistani government is doing its best to avoid a confrontation with India. But at the same time, these drones coming from Pakistan and other escalatory moves, I think it makes it really difficult to Pakistan to hold back.
Yes, on the issue of Pakistan claiming that, it shot down those 5 military jets, India so far hasn't said anything or even denied it to begin with. But do you get the sense that this is also becoming, an information war?
Yes, of course, it has becoming, and it was also the case in 2019. But here in this case now, I think it has been proved through the French intelligence has confirmed to CNN, and the local sources within India have confirmed that jets have been shot down. But again, India has good reasons not to accept it because it does not want to accept this weakness and it does not want to demoralize its own people. And I think in 2019, there was also a case when there was a confrontation where Pakistan was able to shoot down one Indian plane and it was able to capture one of their pilots, which was later returned. But at that time, the Indians also claimed that they have shot down a Pakistan F-16 aircraft, which was not the case. And even the American company which manufactures F-16 and keeps tracks of them, they also denied that no such thing. But still, like this is the popular discourse in India that they had shot down a Pakistani jet in 2019. So you're right. In situations like this, the information, the facts, they are the first casualty.
And finally, Adnan, is there a sense, at least in the background, that some of Pakistan's and India's major allies and major military allies are stepping up their efforts to negotiate both India and Pakistan back down?
Yes, I think we have seen some very serious moves from Iran and Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, but apparently those moves are not working because even last night there was a channel of communication was established between the national security advisors of Pakistan and India, but the morning we see these strikes, the drone strikes from India. So I think what we can say is that those mediation efforts from the foreign countries which are partners of both India and Pakistan is surely not working.
Okay, Adnan Amir, really appreciate your time today and for speaking with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much.